PC. This is Scott the Night Train Piper. I'm broadcasting from the mountains of Southern California, and I want to go over a couple of things today. One is the new estate pipe that I picked up, and the second is a new blend that I picked up, and I'm going to smoke them together. And so, first things first, the pipe. So, this is the estate pipe. This is a Wally Frank. The model is natural unvarnished. Don't know why they call it that. I haven't been able to figure out very much. The only things I've been able to figure out about Wally Frank are that many of them were originally manufactured by Comoes. I think until the 50s, late 50s or something. So I have not been able to figure out a year on this pipe at all. It was nicely cleaned up. I don't even want to tell you what I paid for it, but it was less than 20. So completely sterilized, cleaned up. It looks great. The stem is in great shape. Bowl is nice. Not a hint of ghosting or anything going on. I'll smoke this and see how it smokes though. All right, and then the blend I picked up is Epiphany. This is a match, allegedly, of Revelation, the original Revelation. I think there was a change in it at some point. It was made by House of Windsor at some point. Before that, I am not sure who made it. But so I tried this once, and I'm going to try it again today in this Wally Frank and see how it smokes. So my first impressions of Epiphany is that it's a very good smoke, you know. And oh, I just caught a whiff of it. So you open the tin, and you really get a sweet aroma. It's a kind of fruity, yeah, fruity and sweet. So it's got that, and other than that, it's a lot of light tobacco looking stuff. So I guess this has in it has Virginias and Burleys, and then has Latakia with a bit of Perique too. So some of the darker stuff could be the Perique and the Latakia. So I don't have a lot of experience with what I would call a Virginia Burley blend or a VaBur, but the experiences I do have with them, I've generally really enjoyed it, and that's what this blend kind of reminded me of when I first smoked it, is a VaBur type blend with the Virginias and Burleys pretty much just right there with each other in about the same quantities, the same tastes. So really good. And what I also noticed about this blend is it was very well behaved. It just had a great balance to it. Now I didn't taste a lot of Kia in there, and I don't think I really tasted Perique, but I didn't do much retrohaling. So a lot of times the Perique will come through mainly on the retrohale. So okay, well, that's a good draw. The pipe has a really good draw. As usual, I like to start my smokes off with a match. Just for the charming light. Yeah. So I get a grassy note right away. Kind of hay, grassy note, hay. Not fresh hay. It's more like a kind of a older hay. Definitely maybe a wet hay. And it's got a burley flavor going on too. I smelled the fruitiness in here, which is a topping of some kind. But it doesn't come through in the smoke that I can detect. All right, I'm going to smoke this down, and I'm going to come back and kind of give final impressions on this blend. Alrighty, I'm back, and I wanted to just thank you, those of you who stayed with me here. And so I'm doing two things here. One is I'm trying a new blend, this Epiphany stuff, and the second thing is trying this new pipe. And I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video that this pipe had been cleaned and sanitized, which is really great. However, the sanitization left traces of alcohol or whatever they used to clean it with. I'm not sure what they used, but it kind of like it might have been a rubbing alcohol. But my point here is that I tasted it a bit when I was smoking this pipe. So perhaps it wasn't the best idea to try out a new blend in a newly acquired pipe that had been cleaned and sanitized. I should have just smoked a little bit of something out of this pipe just to sort of clear that out. So anyway, I was picking up some kind of sanitization stuff. But the flavors still came through. I reckon this blend, this Epiphany stuff, to be very good, and it's comparable to me to Night Train a little bit. And the other one I thought about is Haunted Bookshop, both by Cornell and Deal, as is this one. Haunted Bookshop, it has a just way different taste than this, though. Don't get me wrong. A Haunted Bookshop is very burley forward, and its perique is very noticeable while you smoke it. So it is a completely different flavor. A lot of people have compared Haunted Bookshop to a Codger blend with a little extra cigarettiness, and like that's not untrue. It's kind of true that it's very cigarette-y. It can be. And then Night Train is a very Virginia forward blend. This blend, this Epiphany, it has some of the same components as both of those. However, the Virginias and Burleys are very well balanced, making it so you don't really get the Virginia forwardness that you get with Night Train, and you don't really get the sort of burley and spiciness that you get with Haunted Bookshop. So this is different than both of those for sure. I think it's a very, very well balanced smoke. Um, Doggone, they say there's a lot of Kia in here. I am not detecting it. Maybe it's there as kind of a smokiness in the background. I don't know. I noticed occasionally the smoke color was a little brown. I wondered if that might have been a lot of Kia coming off. I don't know, but in general, the thing is, the room note is pretty laid back too. It's very, pleasant. I think a non-smoker might actually like this, and when they smell it. And I definitely can't say the same thing for Haunted Bookshop or Night Train. I think Night Train was kind of a little offensive in the room note, and Haunted Bookshop definitely is. But this stuff is just all around fantastic. Um, so yeah, try some of this out. I think I'd recommend it highly. It's going to be one that I come back to. I'm going to keep it around. And by the way, I don't think I mentioned it, but it's well known. I think in the YTPC, this is the blend. Revelation, which this blend is based on, was the blend that Einstein smoked. I don't feel any smarter. I just smoked this, and I definitely don't feel any smarter. So, too bad. that's it for me for tonight. And I wish you all happy smokes. I hope you give Epiphany a try, and I hope you give Estates pipes a try. Um, St. David at St. David Pipes, another channel. I'll link him in my box here. He did a little video about estate pipes, and I recommend you just watch it. It's a short video, but it kind of lauds the estate pipe hobby a lot better than I could do. So check him out and get yourself an estate pipe and try it out. If you're scared to do it, just go for it. Get something cheap, try it out. They're wonderful. Most of my pipes are estate pipes, and I love smoking something that has some history to it, and um, that's a high quality pipe. These pipes, these Wally Franks, by the way, I think these were pretty popular back in the day. One of the very first acquisitions I got, I actually was gifted this, was a Wally Frank catalog, and it was from the 40s, I think. I couldn't find it, otherwise I would have shown you guys it, but I will find it and show it off sometime here. But it was really fun going through that catalog. It had little articles about smoking in it. It had, of course, the catalog stuff with the pipes you could buy. It had some tobacco stuff, but just an incredible cornucopia of different pipe smoking information and other stuff in it. Just fantastic to look at that. I really treasure that Wally Frank catalog, the vintage Wally Frank catalog I have. All right, enough from me. You guys should go out and start smoking something. Talk to y'all later.